What's up? Greetings. Hi there. Welcome. Afternoon. My name's Alan Cox. Thanks for being here. Say hi to Bill Squire. He's right over there. He's back in the room.
Creepy hugs, everybody. Thanks for listening to and watching this episode of the Alan Cox Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share a cold one with the boys.
Mary Santora's back.
Hi, guys. No baby.
Poundcake's back behind the glass.
Afternoon, white people.
If you'd like to join us, we would love to have you. If you're new to the show, well, I mean, listen, we're going to welcome you with something. Hey, 216-578-1007.
They're locked in now.
I am nothing if not convivial and inviting and the whole bit. 800-348-1007 if you want to text 35192. You can get me there. If you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, you can drop messages there as well. Boy, I won't lie to you. I went to my Google Maps to make sure that young Bill Squire, who was on with us from our Cincinnati studios on Thursday and Friday, I went to the maps on Saturday night to make sure that young Bill Squire was nowhere near that mass shooting in Cincinnati.
And I wasn't.
Good for you.
Where was it?
It was right downtown Cincinnati. You were a little bit further out.
Yeah, I was in Montgomery area is what they call it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I didn't know where your club was, and I thought it was right downtown. I was like, oh, no. Could there have been an outbreak of people that were, you hear the phrase celebratory gunfire. You hear about that a lot in the Middle East, but it happens here too. You'll hear people firing guns into the air, which, if you know anything about physics, always a great move. But I thought perhaps was there celebratory gunfire after a Bill Squire show that got out of hand? And it turns out it was nowhere near where you were.
I mean, things did get wild over the weekend, but nothing like that. Nothing involving guns. So just a lot of excitement and cheers, and they carried me off stage on their shoulders, things like that.
I don't think anybody died in that shooting, which in America in 2022 is the definition of good news when you hear about those things. I think 9 people were shot, but no one was killed.
Yeah, I was already back at my hotel in bed by the time that shooting happened, because my parents happened to be in Cincinnati too. My dad was down there for a John Birch Society meeting.
Oh, yeah.
And so
they didn't come to see any of your performances.
No, and that's fine. They weren't invited.
But this isn't the material they want anyway. They saw your clean hour.
They saw,
right.
But you're their son.
But they don't want to hear what I have to say when it comes to this stuff. And I don't want to hear what they have to say when it comes to the John Birch Society.
Understood.
We have boundaries when it comes to certain things. And, my dad started tiptoeing into stuff, and then they, righted the course, and we talked about a guy that sells donkey milk, and I'm like, I'm all about hearing about the donkey milk guy.
But you did get together with your parents when everyone was in Cincinnati. We had brunch or something?
We had brunch on Sunday on their way back up to Cleveland, and then their car died on the way to Cleveland, and they had to get towed over 100 miles back to Cleveland.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What happened?
They didn't go to Terry's North Coast Auto.
I mean, Bill, that goes without saying.
Yeah, the fuel pump went out, I think, is what she said. So, they got home safe, and everything. It was just
So they start off trying to extol the virtues of ass milk with you.
Yeah.
Or Jenny milk, as people might call it down there.
Yeah.
And they were, did they purchase any?
They did not, because you have to be on a list, and you have to have a share of the donkey.
Right.
So, there's all
old school.
These things that you have to do in order to purchase it, but people swear by it. There's stories like, oh, all my kids had allergies, then we gave them donkey milk, and it's a magic elixir.
Yeah,
apparently. I don't know, but people
love old-timey remedies in this country. They love, you go back to the Roman era, and they talk about donkey milk, fighting fatigue, or you're, like you said, a magic elixir.
It's supposed to be real sweet tasting, so the guy does really well. selling donkey milk, and
now I think it's mostly used for soap these days, though. Do people drink?
They're
donkey
drinking
milk?
it. These people are drinking it.
All right.
And it's...
I've never heard of that for allergies.
That's
I've heard
sweet,
of
sweet ass milk? You've never heard of that for allergies?
I've heard of the ass milk.
Yeah!
But in the sense I mean, I've heard like local honey helps allergies, but never donkey milk.
Well, this is more, I think, for not like
seasonal allergies.
Not seasonal allergies, like
Food
nut
allergies?
allergies and seafood allergies, things like that. Yeah.
So if I drink
donkey
ass
milk, yeah,
I would no longer have a shrimp allergy.
Wow, you might not.
Maybe that's what this guy is claiming. I don't know. These are that's a relay testimony from my mom to me, and I take it all with a grain of salt.
You guys want to try it?
Of course. You got to buy into the donkey. You got to buy a share, and then you also.
Wait.
How do we get a share of the donkey?
Yeah. What part?
Get a piece of that ass.
Leg or
I guess. The best parts are all taken, so you're probably getting like the back of the knee or something.
Wow.
Knee pit.
Yeah, there you go.
The knee pit of the ass.
You'll get the weenus of the ass.
So you buy part of the donkey, and then you get part of its milk, and then you might not be allergic to fish anymore.
Right.
Okay. I'm in.
Might is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence.
A lot of might.
Right. Yeah.
But a lot of bureau chiefs came out. A lot of
beautiful
customers came out to shows this weekend. It was a lot of fun. And I was running the set that I'm going to do for my comedy special taping September 2nd and 3rd at the Funny Stop, and I am very happy with the material. So I'd really encourage everybody to get those tickets because it's going to be a lot of fun.
Now, are you concerned? I realize you're laser focusing and locking this material down. Are you concerned at all? Now, granted, the taping's only a couple of weeks away, but are you concerned that by the time the big weekend arrives, you might be slightly tired of doing the hour?
I don't think that'll be a problem.
Okay.
I'm very excited about the material,
Gotcha.
and I got shows this week. I'm at Headline Hilarities Thursday, doing the Sixth City Comedy Festival this weekend, doing the Brothers. So, like, I got enough warm-up sets, and then I'll tape it, and I'm really happy with it, and I think it's going to be not what people are expecting from me either, especially compared to my last album. This one, I wouldn't say it's
not a lot of laughs.
People are expecting comedy.
Everybody's talking about doing a clean album or a dirty album. I'm doing the silent album.
That's right.
Just silent audience, just staring at me, just not understanding what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This
a lot of comedy these days sounds like TED Talks, so I thought maybe you were moving more into that.
This one's very punchy and a lot darker. It's a lot darker than the last album that I did.
And what's the album going to be called?
Alpha Fail.
Mm-hmm.
And I went as far as to get a specific custom shirt to wear for the taping.
Why?
Because I wanted to...
Because he wanted to succeed at that, Mary. He wasn't going to pile that fail on.
No.
Alan, I saw about that shooting in Cincinnati. I was worried that it was a whole new portion of Bill Squire's Friday Get Down.
Oh, no.
Well, that'd be on... It was on Sunday morning at that point.
Yeah, I was going to say.
This is how the weekend ends!
Yeah. Right. The last sound you make as the blood spurts through your neck hole. Galaga, galaga, galaga.
Ass milka, ass milka, ass milka.
Gross.
All right. Well, anywho, let me... Hold on very quickly. Hello, Bill in Lakewood.
Hello, Al.
What's going on?
Great show.
Thank you.
Not much. Real quickly, my wife is into this unpasteurized milk, butter, cream, you name it.
Raw milk.
You have to buy a share of the cow.
Yeah.
And you got to sign off on all these forms. It's a huge production.
Yeah.
And there's like a whole underground network of people that drink this.
Yeah, because it flies in the face of all medical recommendations. They go, let's just take hundreds of years of pasteurization and health concerns and throw that all out for some cockamamie.
Right. Al, you notice I said my wife.
I know. That's why I'm speaking for you, Bill. You can't say it. I can say it.
What's the...
I believe in beer, milk, and cigars, so that tells you.
Mix them together.
Cigars, if you want to punch your wife. Cigars.
It really is crazy, all the forms and everything, and they're like battle the FDA and all that.
Yeah,
what is the point of having to own a share of the cow or the donkey? Is that just a way to circumvent the FDA?
Yes.
Okay.
If you own a share of whatever's producing, of what you're drinking or whatever.
Yeah, if it's your stock, I think you can do whatever you want to. with
Yeah,
it. So
okay.
this technically makes it like your livestock.
Right.
You know.
It's like you own part of the pasture or farm. And you can,
Say, put me down for a haunch, and I'll get me some of that ass milk. All right, thank you, Bill. I appreciate the call. I got to move on. Thank you, Bill. It's Bill in Lakewood. Let me take a break here. If you want to text for something, 35192. I will have a shot to get you to Vegas. 5 o'clock every day this week, a trip to Vegas and $1,000 for you to be at our iHeartRadio Music Festival, Black Keys, and some other people there as well. So listen for that around 5 later on today. And then I got a bunch of shows to hook you up for, too. 35192 to text, AlanCoxShow.com to watch, and we'll be back.